upon you. And they say, here we are. Just see how you empower us, just see how you develop us. So at the end of the day, Tina, all of us, we will be leaving everything with the director of eThekwini and eThekwini municipality to assist you on your work. It is with great honor today for me to stand in front of you on this important day, on this important occasion. Lwaze lwalukhulu usuku, lwaze lwabamnandi usuku. And we've been looking forward to this day. Remember, sike sathi sizovula, sangakhona ukuvula due to COVID-19. But here we are today. We are grateful that the Wentworth Youth Development Center we are opening today came as a result of the engagement between local municipalities and government. As we rise to rebuild KwaZulu-Natal, all the credit should go to the Smith family, because it was a vision katata Pastor Smith of developer and to empower our youth. So today, I think he is saying mission accomplished with all what he sees in front of him. And I would like to thank all those who have made the construction of such a beautiful infrastructure possible. You can see, starting from here, kule hall esihleli kuyo, there's not even a single thing ongathi la this is poor workmanship. It is all to the T. You can go to up there. Everything is just spot on. So we highly appreciate what the contractor has done. Because usually, siloncha into isala ngemva iyawa, yet sikhokha imali engaka. Government has invested a lot to the construction of this institution. We want to start with the government departments involved, implementing agents that involve architects, engineers, contractors, workers in the surrounding communities, including local leadership and councillors. Because wherever we have councillors, it doesn't matter whether it's DA, it's IFP, if those people are councillors, if they are called councillors, they are ears and eyes of government. Indeed, as you step up through the gate in this facility, there's a breath of fresh air as a sign of hope and relief. That's what is reflected by a team of young people here. As the Department of Social Development, that is what we want for our young people who will be enrolled in this center to feel every day when entering the gate. Sifisa bazizwe ukuthi bangena ke kwindawo enhle. Bangena ke athi noma etshela umuntu mangena athi noma etshela umuntu athi I'm from Wentworth. Yabona. Libuye ithemba. Sibuye isidima. This is to bring dignity to a person, to an individual who has just lost hope that uyoge are graduating ngenye imini. But today, this is what we are looking up to. We are opening this facility during an important period in the department calendar, as we all know that October month is Social Development Month. Ayukuthi silanje because there's some pressures. Agukoma pressures. We are here to open this center during the October month, which is Social Development Month. As the department, we have this month-long campaign under the theme, Delivering DSD Services During COVID-19, in the year of Charlotte Maxeke. We do so through deepening active citizenship, supporting community initiatives, and co-creating solutions with people where they live. Therefore, the opening of the Wentworth Youth Development Center is also part of the commitment by our government to creating solutions with people where they live. Since the beginning of this month, the social development sector has been showcasing some of our programs, some of our responses to our people, relevant, innovation-driven, and all embracing the Social Development Month. There is a similar approach even in this center, as a department already signed a memorandum of understanding with the eThekwini Technical Vocational Education and Training College, with clear focus to provide skills to the youth in this facility. Abazo provide nje ama-skills, bazo provide ama-skills which are required by the market, njengoba udokotela eshilo. And abantwana bethu, u6 months wabo abazo spenda la, bazo phuma na something tangible, something abazothi mabema, noma ngaze kube uyofuna umsebenzi, kodwa akwazi ukuyifuna umsebenzi ngayo, which is accredited. However, we want to encourage our youth not to always think of being employed when obtaining these qualifications. They should be job creators and employ more of our youth. That's what we are looking for. As a government, we feel that there may be no better way to development to honor the legacy of Umamu Charlotte Maxeke than meaningful invest in our youth. Umamu Charlotte Maxeke uthi uma ukhula, tata omunye umuntu ukhule naye. That's what we are doing as our legacy. Ukuthi at least our youth should be taken by us, should be lifted us by us. That's what the family Yagababa Usmith did. On 2021-22 budget vote, it was coined around Umam Charlotte Maxeke. She uttered these words: "This work is not for yourselves. Kill that spirit of self and do not live above your people, but live with them, and if you can rise, bring someone with you." That's what Umamu Charlotte Maxeke a long time ago said. We are opening this center to exactly ensure that none of our children are left behind. Ingakho-ke namhlanje sithi, here is the center, take care of it, it is yours, it belongs to the community, and we are expecting the community to support, to protect, and since Tina sizoshiya manje, but we leave you behind. I'm pleased because we are with someone who is from the law enforcement agencies. Ozawusthatha le center ayenze eyakhe and bring it closer to his heart and try to mobilize other people who will protect with this. Because that one cannot be done by one person alone. The protection of the center, since the center is ours, it is the responsibility of all of us. So just keep on doing the good work. We are looking forward to that. Once again, we want to thank the community leaders, AMA FBOs, AMA NGOs, and government departments for taking their time to ensure that the solution was found for this place. Here, young people bazofunda amakhono amahle kakhulu. And isho-ke i-Freedom Charter yethu ukuthi imfundo siyoyibona yenzeka. Namhlanje ke sijabulile kakhulu. I-Freedom Charter was just a vision adopted in 1955. But today we see the fruits of that Freedom Charter, of those men and women who gathered together and said, this is what we would like to see. One day we would like to see zifika nasendaweni ezifana nako Wentworth, zifika nasendaweni deep rural areas, zifika nase deep township areas. So we are pleased with the work done by the NPO now, which is led by the young people in the area of Wentworth, which is eThekwini Youth, South Youth in Business that operate within the community. As we speak, about 120 of our youth are going to be trained here. We can give that a round of applause. I'm saying that because most of our youth, other ones have been in conflict with the law. Others had no vision of that one day they will graduate in anything. Others have been dropouts. Others are from child-headed families. You have a number of youth coming from all areas of all walks of life. But youth which are recruited here, others are brought by leaders themselves, councillors. Through that Operation Sukumasake, you attend, you can introduce a youth which is deserving. Sezwana bafowethu, lapha kwi-Operation Sukumasake, you can introduce one of the youth whom you see unayo potential. This seeks to pull our youth out of drug, out of alcohol, out of all social ills. So one day we want to change Wentworth. Sibone ishintshile kakhulu. That is very close to the Premier ubaba uzikalala ukuthi youth should come first in whatever we are doing in our government. So today we hand over this beautiful precinct to yourselves as the communities of Ward 66 and Ward 68. Here it is. Protect it, preserve it for your future generations. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable MEC. I guess in pin the foot with, yes. There is some work that she will be busy with outside. MEC, that's why we had to ask her to come ahead of other speakers. We do want to acknowledge our guests that are outside in the marquee. We couldn't all be in this hall because of COVID-19, so our guests, we are saying Sanbonani Nani, wherever you are in that marquee, good afternoon. Thank you very much, Honorable MEC. We are excited as the department during Social Development Month, which is October. There is good work that we are showing as the Department of Social Development this month. I was also excited to meet my friend, Frank. He's still as handsome as he was when I last met him. Thank you very much, Frank. I can see the passion you still have with the department. I want to indicate to you, Wentworth, that in the past week, the MEC was also opening one of the development centers within Amajuba district in Blowbosch area under Newcastle municipality. And on Friday, she was also opening one of the service offices within Amajuba Osizweni, which is the state-of-the-art office, where you have a National Development Agency on site, you have SASSA on site, and we have social development. So we do appreciate the good partnership that we have with our service delivery agents. That's why we do appreciate even today the good work that has been done by the Independent Development Trust. We know that IDT is the entity within the Department of Public Works, and they are doing good work as far as infrastructure is concerned. So wherever we go, where we partner with the IDT, they always do good work for us as the department as far as infrastructure is concerned. That's why at this point in time, I'd like to request the acting CEO for IDT, Mr. S. Machete, to come and give the message of support to the department and the entire Wentworth community regarding this beautiful facility that they have built for us. Over to you, acting CEO.
I greet you all colleagues, the MEC, although she's not here, and the MPs, the Chief Whip, all councillors, senior managers, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to greet you firstly in the name of my Lord Jesus Christ. Before I pass the message of support, I would just like to thank the Department of Social Development for this opportunity that they gave us as an IDT. I'd like to thank you, HOD, to have taken a risk to take your funds to the IDT so that IDT can manage the project. I know it's not an easy thing as the National Treasury and the AG are watching over your shoulders. It is a very great privilege for us as the IDT to have been given this opportunity to be part of this beautiful structure that the MEC has spoken about. And that now that this facility is complete, I'm so hopeful that the HOD will give us more projects like this one so that we can finish them on time, within budget, and of high quality as this one. I don't think that will take too long before we get an appointment for new projects. So having said that, my coming here was to give a message of support to the community, the department, and the youth. But I think I'll base my message to the youth simply because I was once a youth. I understand what young people are going through. I understand the challenges that they are facing. And I also understand the way they think they can solve those problems. Young people, I think, let me just mention this. This is my second home. I studied here in Mangosuthu. From then I went to the Natal Tech those years. So now I'm back home and I love this place. So young people, you are very, very, very fortunate with what the department has done for you. We went through what we called Bantu education. Through that Bantu education, we managed to reach where we are now. And I think you all know that it was not that easy. It was very hard. But because of determination and focus, we managed to reach where we are. So now the department has given you a facility, state-of-the-art facility, with all the equipment that we have seen here. There is no reason for you young people to sit back and say we are hungry. If we did it those years back without any facility, without any computer, without any library, without any school shoes, and we made it, you have all these things, what can stop you? So, young people, when you are young, you have all the choices that you can choose from. It is just up to you what you want to be. But you need to remember that as you grow, those number of chances or choices are getting smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. So if you don't use that time that you have as a youth to make the right choice, you'll end up at my age where I cannot change what I am now. I cannot go and say I want to study something else. It is too late for me now. I don't have any choice. But you young people, you have all the choices that you can choose from. And you need to know that the choice that you make will make you. I'm not sure whether this makes sense. The choice that you make as a young person will make you. If you choose to take drugs, you'll become an addict. If you choose to take alcohol, you'll become a drunkard. If you choose to become a teacher, you'll be called a teacher. If you choose to become a doctor, you'll be called a doctor. All those things are choices that young people have to make. So you need to be very careful the choice that you make as a young person, because the choice that you make will make you when you get older. So when I come to the community, my word to the community is that there are times when anger goes up. Most communities, when they are angry, they destroy everything that they have. Please be an example that in this particular area, do not come and destroy this facility that has been built for you as a community. Because the quality of this facility says that it will be here for many years. So it is not just for the current generation, but also for the upcoming generation that are going to use this facility. So we need to take care of it as a community. Then to the department, I know that it costs money to run a facility like this. It costs money to build a facility like this. But for the fact that the department has reached this stage where it produces such a good quality facility, please don't just put your back to this facility. Keep looking at it. Keep on assisting it. Grow it. Support it. So that the future generation also can come and enjoy the fruits of us who have done this thing now. With these few words, I would just like to thank everybody, especially you, HOD. Thank you.
Asimpinde futhi with another round hand of applause. Thank you very much, CEO. We are pleased to have you in the province. I can assure you we work very well with the team that is in the province. Maybe it's because they deliver, CEO, in terms of the work that they do for the Department of Social Development. Thank you very much. I want to request Mrs. Zuma from the National Youth Development Agency to give the message of support. Asimkhuthaze ke ngezandla Mrs. Zuma.
Sanmonani, good afternoon. Thank you very much for this opportunity. Let me just, because I'm here, I think the person next to me is far from me. I'm Pume from the National Youth Development Agency. I'm a regional manager for KZN there. As the word says, it's National Youth. We deal with young people at NYDA. Young people from ages 14 to 35. We are so pleased by the invitation that has been sent to us by DSG, saying we've been working together for the longest time. We have so many projects that we are involved together with them, and it is with great pleasure that this project has come to this. It's been long that Mr. Makwasa has been telling me the Wentworth Center is coming to an end now. You'll see the results. And I'm pleased to say this is not what I imagined when he said that, but this is out of this world. It's so beautiful. And I would like to, the young people in here and the young people of Wentworth to know more about the NYDA, the National Youth Development Agency, which is now located in all the districts of KZN. If I mean all the districts, we have 10 offices. The districts that we are not yet established is only Umzinyati, but we are in all the districts, including the city of Durban, the metro of Durban. So what does the NYDA does? We help young people both with the trainings and the businesses. If you have a business, we help you at NYDA with the grant amount, the government that we live with. Grant, you don't have to bring it back, it's a grant amount for any viable business that falls within the threshold of the NYDA, within all the categories that we fund at NYDA, irrespective of who you are, the color of your skin, or wherever you come from, we grant you. But where do we get into the grant program? The NYDA now is operating on ERP, which is the Enterprise Resource Planning. We are now online. For anything that you want at NYDA, you should be going online. Even now, you can go online on your phone. You go to nyda.gov.za and then you click on the youth portal. The portal will give you the direction of whatever you want to do at NYDA, you want to request at NYDA. Firstly, when the young people come to NYDA, we all group them into life skills program, because we understand that the lack of job opportunities might have led you to think that you are an entrepreneur, but actually you are not an entrepreneur, you're just like myself. You need to get a job. You are good for job opportunities, and there are those that are good in being entrepreneurs. So we give you a life skills. Life skills will train you about who you really are, what do you want, what career do you fall under. From there, we are able to identify the entrepreneurs and the ones that we have to generate the CVs for, we have to look for job opportunities for. So from there are two groups, as I said, the ones for career and the one for entrepreneurship. For the ones that are there for career, we give them the job preparedness training. So we prepare you for job opportunities. We teach you how to make a CV. What is it that needs to be in your CV? When you are called for an interview, how do you need to prepare for an interview? What questions that you might expect into an interview? How do I dress going to an interview? All those things concerning the job requirements. When you are hired at a certain place, let me say DSD has just hired me last week. Do I go there being a receptionist, and when I'm told this is what you need to do, and say, no, mina ngizukuyenza leyo nto, phela mina ngine union, but I got hired just last week. How do you handle yourself? The telephone etiquette, how do you mingle with other people at work? The networking with other people, getting to know the workplace. What do you need to do when you want to be involved in whatever the department or the work that you are hired for is doing? So that is what we teach you. And then after that, now you have a CV, you know how to do it. We source the job opportunities for you. You know that NYDA was much more involved with SA Youth in the past few weeks, where we were doing the teacher assistant positions, the advertisements. Most of the young people did apply. It doesn't end there. The NYDA itself on the app that I said, the NYDA ERP, has a lot of opportunities that young people can apply. Also, we work with all the sitters in South Africa, saying, sitters, these people are now qualified, but they need just the learnership. Please pay the stipend for us. We will source the opportunity places for them. So we are the middleman between the opportunity givers and the young people seeking the job opportunities, the trainings, the internship, the learnerships. That's the NYDA for you. But remember that I told you about the people that are entrepreneurs. What do we do for them? Those people, we give them the business management training program, because it is very important for you to know, okay, I have a business. What is the cost price? What is the selling price? What is the break-even point? Who is my market? Because you cannot tell me ukuthi when udayisa gateway. So ukuthi wena uyazi kahle kahle imakethe yakho. Ngeke ungitshele ukuthi isinto sithenga ngo-50 rand but udayisa ngo-20 rand. So you don't know the cost and the selling price, the difference between those. So we teach you about generating your business idea, because you'll find that most people come to the office and say, I want to start a business. And when you ask them, what business do you want to start? Hey, but I have 6 ideas. You cannot have 6 ideas, but who's your market? What do you want to sell? And some will come to me and say, Sis Pumba, I want to start a business. When I ask them, what business do you want to start? And they say, oh, yini hambai. For me, hambai yonke into. Everything sells if you want to sell. So asking me what sells exactly, I don't know what your market is. So we generate your business idea. We help you to start the business. That's whereby we help you to register the business, do all the things that are required for the business, like sales tax clearance, the bank account, and everything that the business needs. And then we expand the business for you. If you've already started your business, but it needs to expand, you need to grow profit, you need to generate more job opportunities for other people. That's what we do when you say we're doing the business management training. Others will call it BMT. And then from there, we have grant program, which start from 1,000 up to 250,000, depending on the outcomes of the assessment that we give you. So it will depend which threshold you meet. And then from there, we have the voucher program, whereby a young person can qualify for up to 4 vouchers at the NYDA. That is a non-financial assistance that the NYDA gives you. It could be a business plan, a feasibility study, a due diligence, a website hosting and design, or an accounting services, HR services, depending on what your business needs. A young person can qualify for up to 4 vouchers at NYDA. It doesn't end there. Because you are new in business, we source the mentors for you, people who will mentor you into the business. We can see that you want to purchase a petrol station, but do you really know how it works? So we get someone who has been in the business for a long while, and then we say, can you mentor this person at least for 2 years until they know what they are doing? And then that's the mentorship. And we do understand that with COVID, most people have lost the business due to whoever they are supplying is no longer there or no longer buying. You have the toilet papers, a warehouse full of toilet papers. You don't know who to sell. We are the middlemen for you, because we have something called the market linkage. So we go to Boxer and say, Boxer, you want toilet papers, but we have a cooperative that's selling toilet papers, that's manufacturing and selling toilet papers. So we are the middlemen between yourself and the buyers. So that is what we call the market linkages. We are all over the province, as I said, everywhere, every district, except for Umzinyati for now, but we have a kiosk at Umzinyati. But here in Durban, we are at number 5 Walnut Road at Smart Exchange Building in the 2nd floor. You can reach us on www.nyda.gov.za and you go to ERP portal, and then from there you click on the youth portal if you want to do to have any product or service from the NYDA. But if you want to do a service with the NYDA, you click on the service portal. If you want to be a supplier, you want to be a service provider for NYDA, you can click on the service provider portal. That is it for the NYDA. We are here for you. Please come in numbers, or you can even click on the website, because nowadays you don't have to be there physically. You can just get us online and do everything online. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Zuma. Can we give her another hand of applause? www.nyda.gov.za. Sibambile le. Thank you. We do wish to announce that as we work in this area, Wentworth area, there is a non-profit organization that we have partnered with, an NPO that is very much interested in young people, is eThekwini South Youth in Business NPO. I just want the members of the NPO just to stand so that you can see them, that these are the people that they have partnered with the department. We do have King Celeste, the chairperson, and the team. Can you rise? Where are the other members? They're outside. Pamanyama members. eThekwini South Youth in Business. Yes, can you come to the front so that they can see you? So if you work within the youth sector, you must also work with young people, isn't it? Like today, I feel under 35. I was looking at myself when I was walking, even the step. It's like I'm under 35. Can you come closer? Thank you. Just come to the front so that we can see you. Bias? Oh, okay, all right. Are you going to wait for them? Yeah. Okay, all right. Number? Naile walk. We are babonans. Naile walk. Yeah. This is eThekwini South Youth in Business NPO. It's an NPO that is run by young people. As you can see, they're young, beautiful, and handsome, that we have partnered with as the Department of Social Development. So, which means that they will also be visible in this center as they try to support us and also assisting young people. And Nituku Smile, they're gonna take a beautiful picture of yourselves. Can we give them another hand of applause, colleagues? Oh, there's another one. We are very proud of you, Nazo. Thank you. We're very proud of you as young people for the good work that you're doing in your communities. That's when leadership starts. The confidence you have in running your own NPO and the cooperation you have in terms of working with the department, your skills, your leadership, we're very proud of you. We can see our presidents here, we can see our ministers here. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much. Thank you. I'm now going to request, I have a co-program director, colleagues. I don't know what happened to him. Mfundis. Co-program director, I want him to be the one to call uDladla Mshunqisi azoshunqisa. Manje angimboni. Thank you very much. At this point in time, I want to request the principal of eThekwini TVET College to give us the message of support. We did indicate earlier on that in this beautiful work that we're doing here, we're doing it in partnership with the eThekwini TVET College. As he comes to the stage, may I announce that there are volunteers that are giving us food. Because some of us were saying that we need to have something to eat because we came in early. So as they give us food, let us just be quiet. Let us respect the person who is on the podium. Let us just keep quiet and receive our food. I want to request a volunteer there at the back who will write down the names of those people who are talking. Thank you.
Thank you, Program Director. My students, they want to showcase before I say something. I will only allow them to say one song, just one. Not more than one. And it should not be long. Sijwayele thina mangashumayela umfundisi. Siyabonga. I want to greet you all, ikakhulukazi MEC in her absentia, Program Director, Head of the Department, Angimuhle kahle ey'ntweni ze-protocol. Ms. F. Masiko, Member of Parliament. Councillor S. Mkhize, Chief Whip of eThekwini Metro Municipality. Ubethe Program Director, noma sesamukela okudliwayo, kodwa nisinike ithuba lokuthi sisho lokho ekufanele sikusho. Mr. N.T. Cheme, Provincial Deputy Chairperson of South African Youth Council. Mrs. N.I. Vilagazi, Head of Department. Mrs. M.P. Mhlongo, Deputy Director General. Mr. M. Sutcliffe and Mr. M. Mbambisa, both members of ITT. Mr. S. Machege, Acting CEO ITT. Ms. N. Pengu, Senior Manager, National Lottery Commission. Ms. Y. Ndima, Provincial Manager, NTA. And Mr. S. Jabavu, who is the Acting Regional Executive Manager, KwaSasa KZN. I want to greet you all. Can you give me just 3 minutes? And then I'll be done. Normally, when someone is eating, cannot talk because you use just one organ, which is the mouth. You can't speak and eat. Let us eat and don't speak. I'm coming from Thekwini TVET College, which has a vision which says it is to empower and skill through technical and vocational education and training that is inclusive and relevant to the economic and social goals of South Africa. This is what we do as a college to ensure that we skill our young people. And our mission, we commit to provide quality, inclusive technical and vocational education and training that equips our students to actively contribute to the economic growth and social development of South Africa. Our responsibility as a college, maybe let me start here. There are 9 colleges in the province, and there are 50 colleges in South Africa. We are one of 50, and we are one of 9, and we are one of 3 in eThekwini Metro, where there is Thekwini TVET College, Coastal KZN TVET College, and Elangeni TVET College. Within Thekwini TVET College, we have 6 campuses, which is Ashaville, Ketomena, Sentech, which is at Morningside, Melbourne, at Sydney Road, Umbilo, at Umbilo Road, and Springfield, down there by Springfield, by Macro. All these campuses are doing various programs. Some of the programs that we do are called ministerial programs, and others are called skills programs. Under ministerial programs, you have both NCV, which is National Certificate Vocation, and you also have Report 191, which is mostly known as NATED. We deal with a young person from who has passed grade 9 to do NCV programs, or the one passed matric to do Report 191 programs. We have a dedicated skills unit that will work very closely to this center because this center is at the heart of skill development in our college. When we speak of the skills development, that's where we take a person without looking at the education level. Even if you don't have matric, even if you don't have grade 9, you are able to be trained and have a skill which you can use it either for employment or to be able to start your own business. There is a high demand of young people with skills in South Africa. When we speak of skills, it is having different spheres. We have skills, we have occupational programs, we have got apprenticeship. Apprenticeship is where you get a qualification, at the end you become an artisan. And you have got a learnership also, which is an occupational program, which gives you a semi-skilled, or you are skilled at a certain level, and then there are skills program where you actually do skills without any theory. We as ThekwiniTivet College offer different skills program, but here at Wentworth Youth Center, we have prioritized 4 skills programs, which are 1, electrical, phase 1 and phase 2. Secondly, we have the assistant chef. Thirdly, we have the clothing and manufacturing. And lastly, we will also be doing the computer skills. We are not limited to only 4, but that is what we have prioritized for now, so that we start somewhere. We will look at what are the demands in the area that we have, because our mandate as a TVET college, which is a public college, is to serve the community at large and to ensure that we address the needs in the area. Wentworth Youth Center is a very strategic initiative in response to policy goals of the White Paper on Post-School Education and Training and Skills Center Development Plan 2030, which is to integrate both post-school education and training system and the interface between PSET institution and the world of work. Our white paper speaks of not only doing teaching and learning and end there, but we must be in a situation where you interlink the two. All those that are being taught or trained must be linked with the world of work, so that we address the issues in our industry where they need skilled people, and also we alleviate poverty in our society. When one look at the Thekwini Metro Profile, manufacturing is one among others leading contributor to the economic development, and our partnership will equip community members to stage chances of employment on such industries. Even if you look around here, you see that there is a number of industries, and those industries, they need skilled young people. Those young people must be trained here, and up to a stage where when they live here, they are linked with this industry for practical exposure and be able also to find job and work under these ones. Us as KwaZulu-Natal College, we would like to appreciate the partnership we have with Department of Social Development, and we have signed an MOU or MOA on the 26th of August, 2021. Now we see the fruits of that MOU that was signed. We are looking forward not to end here in Wentworth, but to ensure that across the Thekwini Metro, we work together, not only with DSD, with also other government institutions, to ensure that we develop our people and we contribute to what our government wants to see, where we develop our people and we alleviate poverty and hunger. Also, to deal with those young, vulnerable people in order to ensure that they are being rebuilt, they are being reskilled, and be able to contribute in our communities. With those words, I want to say to the program director, thank you for the time given to us. And us as Thekwini College, we want to commit ourselves that we will be working with you tirelessly, and we will ensure to provide quality training for our young people. I thank you.
very much. Can we give the principal another round hand of applause? Thank you. We are almost towards the end of our program. I want to request Mr. Tseme from South African Youth Council in KZN just to give us the message of support. While he is coming to the stage, I want to request the driver of Avanza KZN 73911 to please move the car because it is not in the right place. People can't move around there. The driver of KZN 73911. Mr. Tseme, over to you. Am I pronouncing correctly? Oh. We have Mr. Biela representing the South African Youth Council in the province. Asimukele Mr. Tseme.
Siyabonga. Amandla awethu phansi ngobugebengu phansi phansi ngesibhocobhoco phansi amandla awethu ayeye mntomusha ayeye mntomusha ayeye wathinta abafazi angizwa kahle wathinta abafazi igama lamakhosikazi malibongwe igama lamakhosikazi malibongwe 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 siyabonga ngenxa yesikhathi program director HOD the MEC esaphumile uMama Khoza our member of parliament National Assembly uMama Fikile Masiko the management of the Department of Social Development Office of the Premier Babuntuli Miss Dano principal ophinde bamfundisi ubaba uMchune esaphumile waseThekwini TVET College IDT CEO neboard lakhona likhona ngaphakathi kwethu uchief whip wethu kaMasipala umfundisi uMkhize siyabingelela baba siyayithoba Psych National Chairperson uComrade uNokuthula Zibi the Psych KZN leadership the Psych PC member Mama Sunshine Miende community safety structures I saw the CPF nabanye abakhona ngaphakathi kwethu religious and traditional fraternity izothi all protocol is observed. My name is Siyanda Sambulo Biela, whom is the provincial treasurer of the South African Youth Council of KwaZulu-Natal. We want to first say HOD in the years of research that has been done in all different sectors as Chief Whip, it has always been proven that without the youth and the country and the community without the youth that is active and positive, you are unable to produce results or produce people whom will lead the country or that certain or particular community at the time. So we want to say we applaud the decision of the Department of Social Development in KwaZulu-Natal to prioritize the youth in terms of ensuring that they move one step closer to their drug master plan as part of the preventive social investment with this facility any handover namhlanje. Number two, we need to also note that the drugs, Mama Masiko, has been a troublesome pandemic for decades now. Now, in order for us to ensure that we declare ourselves as the youth within the province or within the youth in all communities and ensure that we keep our youth outside of this drug pandemic, we also say it has all been seen in our TVs, in our newsletters that our youth is in the graveyards day in, day out, in prisons day in, day out, arrested on basis that they've been intoxicated on different drug abuse alternatives. So if this becomes an initiative that would allow our people and allow our youth and cross kulama wards amabili akhona ukuthi begadarishe ngaphakathi beqinisekise ukuthi babhizi kukhona babhizi ngawo, because the minute we say we want to take you out of the drugs, want to take you out of the waylands of social ills, the problem always becomes we are unable to provide a solution and an alternative where we might be able to keep you. So this structure is there for you as the community, for the youth of the community, to ensure that they are part and parcel of this, because as this of KwaZulu-Natal, we want to pledge our outgoing support, HOD, and say within the surroundings we'll be ensuring that we transfer our own people to this facility to get skills, because it starts with us as leadership. Sometimes when us as leadership fail to address issues and fail to confront issues, then it falls down to people that we lead. So as leaders in this community, we should be responsible to ensure that us as local CPFs, SAPS, neighborhood watches, and all community leaders ensure that we look towards this facility and protect it with everything that we have, to ensure that it becomes a beacon of our community, and we need to promote it and ensure that wonke umuntu osuka ngaphandle kwe-KZN noma ngaphakathi kwe-KZN but in different districts and regions come here to source this educational facility and give in the good word outside there. We want to also thank HOD, all our young people, especially those whom we're registering for the first time in our voter registration weekends across the province, to say we thank you. You have done a good job in being responsible and taking sure that you take a part in terms of your democratic right within the province. But also we want to also encourage you and say on the 1st of November, as much as the queues are so long and so exhausting, but please be part of the voting process. Please look at how we want to achieve and how we want to sharpen and change your communities across the board. Because what I want to lobby you on is saying, as psych, we always speak, Abanoktula will speak about something we call women on top, where we say our women, our ladies in the communities should now start being the forefront of leadership. Let us men be allowing them to be in the forefront of leadership. So our young women and ladies, let us ensure that we support them across board and ensure that they are part of the history that is going to be made in our country. As a country, as much as we move to alert level 1, it does not necessarily mean, Comrade Chief Whip, that we are shying away from the issue of COVID-19, hence we are unable to stabilize most of the cases. We want to say, as the South African Youth Council, please adhere to the presidential notice that we want to wear masks, sanitize regularly, keep the social distance, but also urge you as the young people of South Africa and Wentworth as a whole to ensure that you register and go and vaccine, and ensure that we want to assist us in terms of meeting the population of the vaccine people that we want to achieve in order for our safety and our family. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Biela. Can we give him another round of applause? Kodwa ngimbonile ufikela nesivuvava. Wabingelela ngendlela ethize unique. That is leadership in action. Thank you very much. I'm very much tempted ukuthi inkulumo yakho yehliswe by young people base eThekwini College. Ayithiwa bayavutha phe mase beshaya nesicathamiya baphi. Can you welcome eThekwini College? Naile walk. Naile walk. Wall. Naile walk. Yes, sir. TVET College ngizwe ukuthi khona umshado. Umshado ne-traditional dance. Oh, is that? Siyabonga kakhulu. I want to welcome program director uSgaqa. Yabona ma uSgaqa. Sgaqa, you are welcome. Welcome uSgaqa. May I give uSgaqa a hug? What's that Sgaqa? Nazo.
Sanibona. Cela ukubingelela abahlonishwa la etafuleni. Angisanga ngento eningi mina ngizoyishunqisa. Are you guys to rock and roll? Are you guys ready to rock and roll? Are you ready for uhlahla mshunqisi? Ngimfake. Are you ready for peace? Okay, let's rock. DJ yosibona siyakwenzeka nje. Itafula ngazi ukuthi isukume ngithi ukunisa kancane. Just kancane. Kancane nje kancane. Sacela sisukume kancane. Sithi kanje sithi. Pen. Was. You must learn this move. It's gonna help you to rock. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Let's go. Nibonile. In a count of 3, eh? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. What's up? Yeah, what? Yes, yes. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Yeah, bo, yeah, bo, yeah, bo. Move. Aibo. Yes. You wanna let us to do for show? You wanna let us to do for show? Let's go. Let's go. One time. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. What's up? Aya. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. What's up? Thank you. In the count of 5. Let's go. Dadam Shungisi. 5, 4, 3, 2. Dadam Shungis. Awuswege. Whatsa? Asamba, samba, 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 samba. Samba nani? Whatsa? Asamba. Housus. 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 Ashia. Housus. 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 Housus, 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 what's up? Asab, asab, what's up? Ausui, au hausui, swene, ausui, au hausui, hausui, au hausui, hausui, au hausui. Ayakasukumeni vele kushunqeke ngifuna kushunqeke manje asab ashia hot bakhona abajahile impilo ngicela ubona izandla abajahile impilo abaqothozayo hey you ready hush Hey!
usikotho. Kosoza koso. Kosoza koso. Kosoza koso. Waza. Koso. Ashia. Kosoza koso. Koso. Kosoza koso. Koso. Kosoza koso. Koso. Kosoza koso. Koso. Nisa right. Khona lesandla lesi. Noma niyasazi. Niyasazi. Khona nikuphethe esandleni. Uphethedwe nesandleni. Ake ngizwe ukuthi niyasazi ni. Isandla sani? Sandla somusa. Sandla somusa. Uphetheni. Uphetheni. Awena uphetheni. Uphetheni. Angikwazi ukuthi wena uphetheni kodwa nikhumbule ukuthi ngomhla ka1 khona leli vote esifune kuliphatha. Ngomhla ka1 kufuneka kucace ukuthi wena uphetheni. Siyabonga ku social development sibonga kakhulu ukuthi usibize sizoshunqa nani. Kodwa ngifuna nikwazi ukuthi mhla ka1 uzobubuza ukuthi uphetheni. Uphetheni. Awena uphetheni. Sibonga kakhulu siyabonga nakumaphoza siyabonga sibonga kakhulu. Asabe sen. What's? Who's? Hey. Who's? What's? Ashia. Asabe kaje. Who's? Asha. Okay. Sengivala khona ngifuna ukuvala ngangithi ukunibuyisela emuva kancane ne. Imoto ifikile. Stimela skenile. Pakisha umthwalo. Asambeni. 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 Asambe senzo sokumhla ka1. Siyokwenze njalo. Hut. Ashia. Can you feel it? What's up? Shit. Hey. Auswege. Shit. Hey. 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 What's up? Ashia. Bakhona bashumayo. Bakhona bashumayo. Nilethi. Yabona lapha iwomen's league. Masaba. What's up? Imoto ifikile. Endile. Stimela skenile. Itaxi biziwe. Bakisha umthwalo vele. Asambe. 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 What's up? Imoto ifikile. Endile. Stimela skenile. Itaxi biziwe. Bakisha umthwalo vele. Asambe. 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 Hutu. Ashia. Hey. 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 Waza. 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 Auswege. Nilethi. Nilethi. Nilethi shonga. Waza. Waza. Waza.
Okay, my God.
Sasenjani? Asuqala phansi lo mcimbi.
Siqala phansi. Cheers.
Asuqala phansi.
Wathi sakuphinda lokho.
Waza. 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 Hey. 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 Ah, yeah, 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 yeah. Who's? Hey. Who's? Samba, 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 samba. Who's way? Who's? Asamba, asamba, asamba. Imoto ifike, bano yilendi, stimela skenile, itaxi biziwe. Asamba, asamba. Kihamba nani? Asamba sonke. Samba, samba, waza. Imoto ifikile. Stimela skenile. Kihamba nani? Asamba, samba. Asamba, samba. Asamba, samba. Danke siyabonga.
Siyabonga, thank you very much. Can we be seated, please? Can we be seated, please? I want to request the National Department of Social Development, the representative, Urapi, Mr. Rapelang, to please give us a vote of thanks. Mr. Rapelang, all the way from Pretoria, National Department of Social Development. While he is coming to the front, we want to acknowledge the provincial manager, Yagwa IDT, Miss Notlanhla Khumalo, that he is part of us. You are welcome, Khumalo. Ufike kahle kamaboss onke la. Thank you very much. Would now give you this opportunity to give us a vote of thanks. Thank you very much. Kusazoba mnandi, nithi ukwehlisa umoya nje kancane sazoba mnandi. I want to request to Sunshine, ngibonile acknowledgewa Youth Council. Sunshine, awubhale nje abakhulumayo uqale lapha. Siyabonga.
Thank you, Program Director. Meneli Vilakazi. Also thank you for the province to have borrowed you to us for a couple of years. We had national. Indeed, it's a beautiful day to be here as NDSD. First, I must acknowledge the MEC in absentia. The MEC happened to have been the first MEC in the life of what we call the National Youth Development Forum to actually come and address such a meeting. So for that, please give her a warm hand of all. A couple of years ago, we took a trip to Tanzania as part of what we call Somafco Trust. And for that, we went to see what the ANC has left for the people of Tanzania in Morogoro. And what they have left there is what is called Somafco, which is your Solomon Mahlangu Freedom College. So what I'm saying here today is basically the vision that happened way back under the leadership of Ndate Oliver Tambo, when he said that when freedom comes, will we be ready? Not all of us can be soldiers. So some of you must go to universities and some of you must go to colleges and stuff like that. So when you go to Morogoro, there's a factory. Actually, everything that you are seeing here today is a direct replication of what is in Morogoro. So your Solomon Mahlangu Freedom College is now part of Morogoro University. And with us here, we have now a Tikweni college and stuff like that, yeah. Let me take this opportunity to thank those who have a vision for this thing to happen, the Smith family. They say also for a vision to manifest, you need an architect and a bricklayer. And indeed, we have had the architect and the bricklayers in the forms of Bomme Fikile here, who we used to work closely with. She has already alluded to the fact that the whole vision around this thing happened when we visited Cape Town way back at an academy called Chrysalis. So we really need architects and builders to be able to see these things happen. Now, when we were in Tanzania, we also went to a place called Dakawa, which is also where most of the ANC people were in the time of exile. And when we were there, we had some dialogues with young people. They are standard 6. They have not yet graduated to be grades there, but they were standard 6, but they were so much articulative. One thing that I left there, one young person stood up and said, "You guys in South Africa don't own nothing, especially you black people in South Africa." He said, if you go around here in TZ, they call Tanzania TZ, and Zanzibar they call it ZA. He said, everything around here is owned by the black man. Now, I think that young person by now is probably either at university or college, because she was very intelligent. I wish I can invite her to come and see here today what a black person can own. Program Director, my job is basically so easy to just thank everybody else for putting this thing together. Let me start with the Revocrats, the ones that we don't see in front of us here. Bontate Kolane, Bontate Mavuso, Bo Stri, Bo Zbobo, Bo Lusanda, and people like that, who are working behind closed doors to make sure that this event is as success as it is. Let me thank you, the program director, and Tate Mguni. Let me thank the, and as I thank them, we can clap, ne? Because Me Vilagazi, for a program well run, you're still a young person at heart, indeed. The representative from Etukeni College and Tate with all the staff. Indeed, we have gone around and we've seen people who are working in the background. Your lecturers up there. The future of our young people are very bright. I want to thank the Chief Whip of Etukeni Municipality and the entire councillors from this Ward 68 and the other ward. I must also thank the DDG for Social Services, Mem Hlongo, and the Chief Director for Social Development Research, Ntate Kaba. Let me take this opportunity to also thank the CEO for IDT. In the past, we used to work with IDT. In my past life, I'm actually a CDP. I started with social development as a community development practitioner, and we were taught how to monitor programs by the IDT, and it's good to see that they're still working. So, Ntate Machete, thank you. Let me thank Mezuma for the partnership with the National Youth Development Agency. And indeed, anything that we should be doing as government we should be able to collaborate in terms of the skills that they will be giving to this, the leadership, skills that they will give to the people over here. Even at National, we bring some skills to some young people in days to come, before end of this year, and post that, young people will be linked to the voucher programs that were alluded to by Mezuma here. I must also thank, I've already thanked Ntate Mkunu and the choir. Must also be thanked with the good, wonderful rendition of what was happening here. I must thank the partnership of the National Youth, South African National Youth Council, who is the umbrella body of all young people organizations in the country. Ntate Biela, ra leboga. I must also thank Mayor Wako Legislature, Wako National Assembly. Mefikile, it is good to see you progressing. We used to be together, and today we watch you on TV. And I'm happy that when I talk to colleagues, they said you always support their programs here. Keep it up, thank you. And obviously in absentia, the MEC for Social Development, lastly, colleagues, this happens in the year of Charlotte Makreke, like everybody else has heard, but it also happened in between two dates, very important dates, the 9th and the 15th of October. On the 9th of October 1967, a young man at the age of 39 was killed in Bolivia. His name was Ernesto Che Guevara. He is the international revolutionary. And also on the 15th, we will be commemorating the death of Thomas Sankara, who was also killed fighting for the psychological of the black man. So with that, I would like to thank everybody else. It is always good to see as national good things that are happening in provinces, and I promise, I was talking to the HOD earlier on, and she advised me to say you must be able to take these things and replicate it somewhere else. So I probably will take this to the NYDF, which is the highest decision-making body between where heads of youth development in the provinces meet and discuss issues of youth development in the country from social development perspective. With that, thank you very much. Ke a leboha.
Thank you very much, Mr. Rapelang. Just a hug from me. Thank you very much. Sengizonikeza ke sengizonika usigaba. But may I request that we all wear our masks. Ukhulume kahle la National Youth Council. Can we ensure that even if we are enjoying the entertainment, let's wear our masks, please, right? Entertainer la, if they see you not wearing your mask, bavele bayeke ngaleso sikhathi bangabe sa entertain, right? So please assist us. COVID-19 is still around. We need to protect ourselves. Thank you very much. There is one last announcement. Where we started with the leadership in front of me here, in that coffee shop, remember at that time they were not ready to demonstrate what is it that they do there. I am requesting that you go there whilst they start with the entertainment so that you finish your walkabout exercise, please. Thank you very much. You were so good. I like the colorful women this side. Hi, women, hi. You're beautiful. You see, when you see beauty behind the mask, those women are beautiful, I'm telling you. Ake sishayeleni izandla. Can you welcome Uskaka on the stage? Skaka, 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 skaka.
Yeah. Are you ready, guys, for Beast? Pampa pes gwelo kuza. Ake ngimfaye manje. Okay, let me have all 3 one hits on stage right now. After that, Fagu Beast ezo rocka la. Askaqedi. There's still more coming for you. Let's go. All 3 one hits. Come closer, guys. Let me see your phone. Let me see your phone now.
Sipping wine in a robe. I look too good to be alone. My house clean, my pool warm. Just shake smooth like a newborn. We should be dancing, romancing in the east wing and the west wing of this mansion. What's happening?
Let's go, let's have Beast on stage. Are you ready for Beast? Yeah!
What a time.
Issue.
Feels good to be here.
It feels good to be here. Hello. Usambon. When Usambon. Hey, what's up? Hello. Hello. Nana. What you say? Hello. Nana. Let's a shot. Tato semnyako. Libeta shot. Basel tato semsamu. Let's a shot. Libeta tato semnyako. Limbegem samu. Basel tato semsamu. Hello. When I look at the past, look at us now. Ubungele gas, bungele down. It's in it kubele fast, how we get down. The only L we take is if you're paying by the pound. So the local baby spugo kama recheck. Tatu bega manje says I keep a jebo e-check shop. But I get we nice. Saska kala pela kote qiniswe nisirai. Uzumsiza wepet. Ungalingu pelu moya mtagaba. Ungalingu pelu moya mtagaba. Pelu moya mtagaba. Gazi ningo shula kona na wela. Kuzolungu sazobona mtagaba. Sazobona mtagaba. When the choice either you fugo or you stay in cover. Better get checked together like the Wayans brothers. I made mine, now I'm a king in my city. I'm gonna be better, I'm gonna pendu ngegiti. Hello. Engabu sambo nana. What you say? Hello. Engabu sambo nana. Oh yeah. Yo, no magunzima lapho faka umfutho ma. Awubheke nje wonke umuntu uphusha iphupho lakhe. Mina ngichitha isikhathi esiningi ngokusokola. Manje ngifuna ukubona nawe ulokhu stuck ekulelo khona. Thola ngami kuzolunga kuyobe ngathi akaze kushuka. Ukuzwe ngesinamuva ngena lona livele libhubhe sikhuzungile. Now we're screaming, oh Lord. Trying to stack numbers up like my core log. You can't teach brand new tricks to an old dog. I still make a living stitching lines like corduroy. Grinding so long. Manje mabefika bathi bitch. Besiphungu ngena uphuma sanushona le. Laba babephika bayajika. Bezwa bethi intwana yami yayinjwe mame. Hello. Engabu sambo nana. What you say? Hello. Engabu sambo nana. Ay. What's up? Saba futume. Sadamuge. Bati sapige dawe ni batabatu. Hey, sapige dawe ni batabatu. Sapige dawe ni batabatu. Oh, say papa please make the question. I got koza. Let's all muduza. What's on the kuza? Papa please make the question. I got koza. Let's all muduza. What's on the kuza? That is a spill of a good. Is it just a spool of a soup? Yabana ganami you busy the cutting and as a puma than you. I was young. But no so salada. I was mama. That's when no so lada. She took up his angeton. So figure kulunga kelu so bon. Passing the mina no tips you spare no lazy. Staring his punch on my gun. Like when the skipper. I feel like I made me a million. She know she died. Not really a every civilian. I'm up to say. Ah, shall we?
That the back to the shingle.
Pensali.
Ulivele kweba.
Utanza ngo.
Ufuna kuphasina chisa.
Benagile. Utatsa ibunga katakuku. Utatsa ibuna katakulu katsi. Benagile. Utatsa ibunga katakuku. kanjani wethani ufuna ukukhosi osa esepapa phezulu kuthi akekho ozokhuza bethomuntuza ozolukuza ngathi sesiphila kakhulu izinto zisibuka kamhlophe yafana mnganami yubhisti bekhathi ngangena zophuma nenyuku hayi boja konozosala hayi boma athi wena ozolahla shitukabisa ngedolo zofika inkulu kuyakutshela uzobona basini mina nozithi usibhebe nonezisteri ngisibasho makhona kakwena slipper I feel like I'm in a mirror umshini eshita not really your everything once I'm living on the edge yaziwa nami me when uzothusatha mutaka kenzi MC washa one portion oh except I'm back as well akekho ozokhuza ethomutuza ozolukuza I'm back as well akekho ozokhuza ethomutuza awozolukuza okufika thina obaleka okufika thina ebokufika thina angena thina banewe ashawe shaye ay ebasifuna ngale basifuna ngala bayifunela ubhizi bafuni ebasifuna ngale basifuna ngala bayifunela ubhizi bafuni ebathu pasta umchocho utira umchocho eyashisa lekhombo ubhista maroto upasta umchocho utira umchocho yashisa lekhombo ubhista maroto yeah ay engapiwa ma ewe harismatisa ewasuka lo ako abathi dakho esekiba fe Sopa, everything must close, everything must close, everything must close, everything must close, Sugela, wasaqhamuka inkosi, wasevuvuka ighosti, wasaqhamuka idlozi, lana sasangizoxoxa istory, wasukela khosi, wasaqhamuka inkosi, wasevuvuka ighosti, wasaqhamuka idlozi, lana sasangizoxoxa istory, nawe uthanda upereza, thina siyasebenza, siyaba athetha, beka sefetha, life back. Uthini wena Silkika nawe uthanda upepereza Thina siyasebenza Siyaba athetha Beka siyasifetha Nalibhek Ebamba nge-SMS Uthini wena Nalibhek
The KwaZulu-Natal Department of Social Development has built several youth development academies and centers around the province as a direct response to the country's unemployment challenge. The Youth Development Academies offer a 6-month full-time training program with the department's Vuma and Esikabazini Youth Development Academies, which focus on the much-needed vocational and life skills. The department is preparing to launch 3 newly constructed youth centers. These centers are situated at Ndumo, under the Mkhanyakude district, Wentworth, under eThekwini Metro, and Boboi, under Reinkonyeni municipality. The youth who have undergone the training have this to say.
Igama uveliswa ngwankonjana sise Lamontville Youth Service ka Eglima la sikhona njengamanje. It's a cooperative company. Ukala kwethu siqale from 2016. We started attending ama camps and ama activities wama youth ebenziwa la khona la ekhaya eMakhathini. Besifundisa kakhulu about business and nanokumaintain impilo. From DYS and DSD basifunda ngemshini le esisebenzisayo njengamanje esebenza ngayo from 2016 till 2017. Along the way sike saxhumana nezikole zakhona la eLamontville, which is Igijima Primary School, nebantu Vukani esebenzisana nayo njengamanje esenza i-uniform yakhona.
I am Betwell Mtiani from Sokolo, and my hometown is Richards Bay. I was at Vuma Youth Academy by 2014. My course was so tough, but I learned that you need to be strong every time if you're a man, and you need to be stand on your feet. I was at Sokolo. I met at Mamzul at Sokolo as a social worker, found me and my home, and then coached me there, and then take me to the Vuma Development Academy. After my training at Vuma, the course I was in at Vuma was not easy. That time I thought there is no life without Vuma because everything was coming so tough. To wake up in the morning by 4 o'clock and to go the whole day with instruction, there's no time to rest. You're going to do instruction every time. After a training, I went out. I see the life is easy because I learned something there. And also, at Vuma was tough. There's no one that I was thinking that is gonna want to go there because it was tough. But now I see that Vuma it make me strong because I take the good decision every time. I request in the good manner, I approach in the good manner. I'm the human beings with the same old people. In RBM, there is the structure that's come from the community that's working with RBM. So I approach those structures, drop them my CV, and then take my CV to RBM. They hire me as a contractor. And after that, I register my own company that we call Nkambo Yetu. Is one of them on RBM sites is there right now. I did a technical assessment. I just right now I'm waiting for a vendor. And also Vuma gave me the few tasks of job there that we supply with the cleaning material, all stuff. And Vuma gave me the opportunity for I approached the Sokolo Trust, gave me the opportunity for catering for twice or twice, I'm not sure. And it's all about Vuma because I do arrange my things. I arrange the document. Actually I'm good of arrangement because of Vuma. Because arrangement is the key of life. Vuma was the training that you call in the morning of 7 o'clock. It was inspection. So inspection is to give you to learn how to prepare the day. So everything in life you need to be prepared.
Today, we are officially launching the Wentworth Youth Centre. Construction commenced in 2015 and the structure costs the department plus or minus 47 million rands. The Youth Centre will run 6-month training which include life skills, entrepreneurship and computer skills. They will be then involved in the following accredited trainings: assistant chef, electrical training, and garment making or sewing.